really the amazing last 10 years I've had. But really in the last couple years, shit's kind of taken off more, and I just want to check in and see if there's anything else that you guys think we could be doing better. I've seen a lot of bullshit about tickets and scammers and Ticketmaster and posters and just a bunch of shit like that, I saw some stuff where the merch, some people thinks the merch is not on a good quality, and we do we try to do a really good job at making sure that everything we put out is quality, but I guess I'm just here to say, I want to pick your brains a little bit. I'm always looking for constructive criticism. Larger quantities of posters, live recordings. We're working on that. Just larger quantities and posters all together. I'm not sure if there's any left over from NYE, brother. I'm pretty out of the loop in the poster game, which is weird because everybody thinks that I have everything to do with it, and there's pentagrams and shit, and I worship Satan, and I literally don't even see the posters. Best tungsten from Matt's. Shit. Nobody knows somebody says Nugs is great. Thank you, man. I really think that's a great thing too. Love those guys. I love that we're able to play and then also bring the music to folks who maybe couldn't make it there. There's a lot of secondary market for your merchandise that's super taxed. Maybe larger limited editions on runs. That's a possibility. Man, that's what sucks is a lot of people they bitch about the bots or whatever, and it's been this way for a long time. Our tickets go on sale and they sell out immediately. And I don't think it's because of bots. I mean, we do so many different checks to make sure that every ticket that is bought, is bought by a real person and not a bot, and, has an address, and try to do everything we can to make sure that's all legit. The bots and the people who are scammers, or whatever you want to call them, look around you at the festival or the concert. Back in the day, it was not uncommon for folks to grab 4 or 5 tickets to the Dead, sell 4 of them to make enough money to get a hotel room and gas and stuff, and that's how they made it to the shows. There's something to that. I mean, I hate to fucking play devil's advocate or something, but it's not bots, it's the folks, and it's totally shitty that, we put out a poster for X amount of dollars and the next day it's just on there for thousands, and I guess just don't buy those. Don't buy those ones that are thousands, man, because that's just bullshit. People are just scamming you. And I've seen a lot of, man, I love you, Billy, but I can't pay $500 for a ticket. And it's man, our tickets are not $500. It's you're buying from some scammer who's ripping you off, I hate that it's like this. I hate that so many people are trying to take advantage of our scene. On the same on the flip side, you know, I respect the hustle, and you got to do what you got to do. And some people are just flipping a few posters to make it to the next show and be able to pay for a hotel room and stuff. And you can't knock that, you know. But yeah, I guess I just wanted to hop on here and see if I could get any input about what you would like to see in the future from us, what I can do for y'all, whether it's songs or merchandise or content or whatever. I don't know. I just love you guys, man. I've been up all night thinking about this shit, and like, I get so sentimental about it. I see people arguing online and just being assholes to each other, and, you know, making big deals out of things that are not big deals, and, you know, one person having a bad experience on a show and then it turns into like a whole ordeal, you know, like the rail thing in Europe or whatever. It's like, God. More sales people at the merch lines to make it move quicker. Yeah, you know, I figure, like I said, most of the time I'm out of the loop for the merch and shit, but I can definitely put in the word, you know, just getting more so that it doesn't sell out eventually. And I'm constantly wanting to do better quality stuff. I mean, like, if we make a piece of merch, I want it to be something that y'all are gonna wear for a while and, you know, want to wear. So we're trying. We're really trying, folks. I've been writing a bunch of songs. I think I got like 10 or 11 like pretty good ones, and a bunch more little demos that I still need to work on. But we're getting into you know, gonna make the next record here in a bit, and kind of just collecting songs for that. It feels really good to get back in the studio. I just want to bring you guys some new music and keep it trucking, you know. But it's always good to hear from you folks. You know, when somebody says something online that is a criticism, and some people take it really negatively, and they'll even all these people will like jump on there and try to have my back. But I love that constructive criticism, you know. Somebody says, oh man, they play Meet Me at the Creek at every show, like, you know, it's like, oh shit, maybe we do. Thanks for pointing that out. I'll try to change it, you know. And all those things come from you guys. And what I'm sort of doing here is like trying to play my music that I like, whether it's, you know, traditional Doc Watson stuff or my original tunes and compositions and songs. I'm just trying to make the music that I think is cool, and like, I think usually you guys dig on that. It's hard to not try to write songs with other people in mind about, you know, I wonder if they'll like this or not. But whenever you do that, it's just garbage. But yeah, you can send me a couple messages or something if you want. If you have any ideas, complaints, questions, concerns, I really do want to hear them all, because some of you guys have great ideas that I never would have thought of. And I don't know, I just love you guys, man, so fucking much. I'm here sitting on the beach. It's 8 o'clock in the morning and I haven't been to bed yet. We had a good time last night in Ziwa, and this morning I'm feeling sentimental about everything we've done together thus far, and excited about what lies ahead. Another thing that I guess I kind of wanted you to know is that I got a studio at my house now, like a really nice studio, and it's been really helpful to write songs. I can, go on there and make a little something and dick around on Pro Tools and mess with some different mics and instruments. I got, banjos and keyboards and drum pads and drums and all sorts of different microphones and stuff. And so the last few months it's been really good to just be in there, instead of waiting for inspiration to strike, to just make it a habit. Every day I go up there at 9 o'clock and I just sit around and dick around and try to make songs. It's kind of like a blacksmith or something, I leave it in the fire and come back, pound on it a few times, then I'll set it back in the fire and let it sit there. But I am excited about the songs I've been writing. They're true to me as far as I can tell, and I think that's all that matters, like I'm writing music that I feel like is cool, and it might not be for everyone, but I feel like I'm just getting back into that like turmoil and tinfoil phase where it's like anything goes, and I just don't give a fuck what anybody thinks about what this music should be like or who it can appeal to or anything. It's like all that shit does not matter to me. All that matters is me making art that I think is cool, putting it out there, and then going to the next song, not giving a fuck about what people think about it. And that's that. It's been a big learning curve, this kind of like fame shit or whatever you want to call it. I hate to call it that. I'm a pretty normal guy, I walk around down here and I get noticed a few times, but I just love it, and I'm down to take pictures with the folks. And man, I met a couple fans last night and they were just so sweet. And man, I'm just grateful for you all so much, and I just want to do a good job for you guys. I want to keep blowing your minds. I want to keep playing good sets and good shows. Keep collaborating with artists that I love. I feel like in the bit of success that we've had, I hope that I've been able to lift up other artists. Artists like Lindsay Lou and Green Sky Bluegrass, who lifted us up. The String Dusters, Yonder Mountain String Band. All these guys were my heroes. Leftover Salmon, Larry Keel. Some of the best musicians I've ever heard. I just hope that I can help this whole scene flourish and bring everybody up with me, Molly Tuttle. Be on the lookout for Molly Tuttle, man. She's fucking killing it, and she's on her way. Sierra Farrell too. There's so many great musicians coming out, and don't sleep on any of those folks either. I know you're Billy fans, but I'm really not that slick when you start listening to some other good shit. I mean, Green Sky Bluegrass is fucking best band ever. Best songwriting. Just an amazing band. And I hope you guys listen to more Green Sky and Salmon. But I don't know. I just kind of wanted to pop on here and see if there was any, ideas you had about what we can do to make the ticket thing better, what we can do to stop the scalpers. Your input is extremely crucial for us, where everyone gets along and everything runs smoothly and there's no, drama. Let me see. When I see my fans bitching about things